Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the news. That's right, we're back. It's news. It's 2026. It's a new year. We got new stories. But before that, my favorite part. I forgot to put the audio on for the first little segment there. I'm like, wait, oh yeah, the audio would help. Anyways, welcome back to the show, guys. You know, the news is probably one of the funnest things that I get to do or we get to do. I enjoy it the most out of all the shows because I like going through and seeing what's happening in the community that I've spent so much of my life in. And I hope you guys enjoy it, which it seems like you do. It is cold, as most of you know. And for somebody in Florida to say it's cold, yes, we know. We're a bunch of wussies, and it's okay. We both have on hoodies. Because, yeah, and the thing that you have to remember about us here in Florida is that we don't dress appropriately for this kind of stuff. So
we don't have.
Yeah, I don't
clothes.
I mean, I have jackets. I have lots of jackets, but they're all this crap, which I absolutely hate. I only wear this at work. I never wear it otherwise. But for the rest of you out there that are like, you're kidding me, right? Yeah, no, it's okay. Currently 19 with a high of 40. Fernando.
Yes.
What is it here?
Right now, it's 42 degrees. Yes, the high is going to be 57, but the low.
Yeah. My watch
is going to be 30.
Oh, it just changed to 42.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's cold here.
Super cold.
Which brings me to a funny part. I was talking with Brian last night, and I said, dude, it's so cold here. And he goes, yeah, I know. Yeah, you guys are actually colder than us. And he's like, and it makes me feel good because if, somebody has to be colder than us, I'm happy it's you. And I was like, damn. He goes, because it's just like that disdain for the fact that our weather is better than their weather. And speaking of that, we win right now. Brad's checking in from Modesto, headquarters of our Audio, currently 38 and foggy with a high of 58.
Yeah,
so,
haha,
suck on it, Brian. Moving on. 31 and 50 with a high of 51 in the Pacific Northwest. Sunny and 24, North Carolina with a high of 42. Good morning from Vermont. Currently 8.
Okay.
Damn, Pizza Dave.
You win.
With a high of 20 and
Jeez,
lots of sun. I always find that funny. Like when you get that, like in the wintertime when it's sunny, but it's cold. It's just like.
Today's going to be sunny though.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, what's wrong with the world or the Mother Nature and all that crap? How's the pizza business do during this weather? I mean, I get it. You always want pizza. I mean, there's not a day in my life that I don't want pizza. I just, like I'd hate to deliver pizza in snow. I mean, I hate to do anything in snow. I pretty much wouldn't be able to move during the snow. Like it was 8 outside, I wouldn't leave my house. So you go for it. You guys are troopers. Good morning.
Yeah, no. Michigan.
I read snowballing because my brain just read the sentence and filled in the blanks.
So you just
I just removed all the letters. My brain went snowballing in Michigan.
Snowballing in Michigan.
So yeah. Anyways,
that's fantastic, though.
What's up, Frank? It's warm. 32 here in Edmonton. T-shirt and shorts weather. So I want to know how long it took him to do the math to figure out it was 32. Because it was easy because it's 0 degrees Celsius. I got you. Okay. Audio cut out.
Really? No, still have it.
I don't know. It happens.
Oh, maybe that was.
Oh, it might have been the beginning.
Yeah,
we're slow. Yeah, it was 9:02.
Yes, exactly.
My bad. Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Good morning. Also, my favorite show. 48 in Houston. Well, thank you.
What's up, man?
Like, I feel this is the most relaxed show that we do. Chicago, bang, checking in at 28 degrees. Houston crew, what's up? Hello. From Detroit, 32 today. Cold on its way. It's already there. Yeah. It's already there. Listen, I understand when you say the cold is on the way and 32. It's like, because what it will be, it's ridiculous. Being from Michigan, I know when we're like, oh, this ain't cold yet. And it's like,
That's normal.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm staying home. 42 in shorts and t-shirts weather in Vermont.
Huh.
Okay. I mean, I believe it.
Yeah.
You know. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, man.
What's up, Sean? I got to get you that video.
Okay.
The dash cam video of his truck's unfortunate
very
demise. Too cold to finish my install. Garage has no heat. Yeah, screw that.
We don't have a heat.
We don't need heat. Although I will say, so we have, for those of you who know what a sycamore tree is, we have a row of them out back. Maybe I'll show you today on Instagram.
Yeah.
So they dump all their leaves the moment it gets like, ooh. And so we constantly, it looks like
We have
they just
backyard
blow
right
into
here.
the install bay all day long. And then we blow them out and they blow back in. And it's like, oh.
Let's see who wins.
Yeah, they win. 46 high, 56, or 46 with a high of 56 in Fort Worth.
Crazy.
We got lots of people. Pizza in Chicago.
Mhm.
I just had some Chicago pizza. It was fantastic. Winter is my busy time. It's a ski town. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Snowballing in Michigan. Oh, there you go. It's about time we got some cool weather. I thought global warming got us. No, yeah. I mean, I get it.
The warming part of it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Good morning from Cincinnati, Ohio, and it is cold. Yes, I don't doubt that for a minute. Hey guys, so congratulations on the fact that you're here.
Thank you. Oh,
that is awesome. This show is stripped and rebroadcast. I mean, well, no, we just steal all the headlines from our good friends at CE Outlook. If you would like to know more about the stories we're about to dig deep into, by all means, click link in the descriptions or just head over to CE Outlook, follow, subscribe, and then, read ahead if you want, or read some of the stories that I go, who cares? But yeah, thank you, CE Outlook, for doing this so that we can steal it from you and we can do a show on it. I know, isn't it great?
yep.
I mean, I feel
Fantastic.
so special. All right, so we got a couple things to talk about. As always, which is nice. I mean, it's been like 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks since we've done the news, and it's kind of funny because, all right, hold on, this one,
Yep.
because really there's not that much news as expected, which is okay. But there's lots of stories today that I kind of want to dig through. First thing, car makers remove AM/FM. What it means for 12 volts. It doesn't mean anything for us. Reality is it doesn't mean anything for us. The opportunity to change radios in these vehicles, none, zero.
Yeah.
The first car to do it is, of course, going to be Tesla. Why wouldn't they? This is an interesting thing. Like, I still listen to FM radio. I know I can broadcast it though over, one of the many
Apps
apps on my phone.
Mhm.
And I just feel that's one more thing, like Sirius XM. If you're paying for that, you're paying for the streaming service version of it, because why would you want it in your car? It's way cheaper to stream it, and it sounds better. So will FM sound better if I stream it from an app? I don't know. All I know is that's one more thing to clog the cell towers. Let's be honest, AM/FM has been one of those things that, it's, why would you get rid of? I get it. Noise issues because of the electric vehicles is what they're saying. Bullshit. Do you listen to FM at all?
I listen to FM, yes.
Yeah. To me, I think this is a bad move because, like, when they took CD players out of cars, we still sell plug-in CD players because we have a certain amount. And there again, I might be that old guy coming in going, my car doesn't have a FM radio in it. What the hell?
Yeah.
Do you guys sell like an FM radio I can plug in or something? Can I put a new radio? No, you can't put a new radio in your car because it's fully integrated into your dash. What the hell? So, I mean, this is one of those things. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but to me, I think it's a bad move.
But that's exactly what you're talking about. They
Yeah.
want to remove it so they can control everything.
So
right? As an app.
Well, yes, so that's the other thing. They're like, oh, it could be an app, and then like Death by 1,000 Cuts, aka $9.99 a month, $10.99, $12.99, $14.99. Everyone wants that monthly subscription. Don't get me wrong, I would love people to pay me a monthly subscription for the rest of my life. I think that would be great. But I also realize that it's like, oh, this is killing us slowly. It's just a dumb idea. I mean, the last thing that we get in the world is FM, AM, FM as a service. Like we can't, like TV, like
it's like a default, right?
Yes.
Like it comes with with
it's
the
like
radio.
When you buy a Kenwood Pioneer Sony radio, the only thing it has in it is AM, FM. Like if you had to turn it on to do something, that is it. There's no more CD players, no more cassette players. There's nothing. So you have to pair it to something, or if you just want to hear it to make sure it works, you have AM, FM. So it's like, oh, this is so stupid. And of course, they're blaming it on the cost. You know, because like last year, Ford says they lost $40,000 on each one of those stupid Lightnings that they sold. Well, it was a dumb idea.
But that was their problem.
Yeah, that's your problem, dude. You know, it's so taking out the tuner that cost, I don't know, a penny.
For so many years, everybody figured it out. The AM, FM, it is not a problem. So Ford decides to, that was the problem. We lost $44,000 each car. Whoa, that's your problem, dude. So,
So there you go. You know, listen to sports. Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't? I mean, I feel most people listen to sports. Hockey's on almost every night.
Traffic. I listen to traffic. See how it goes in here.
I listen to the BBC in the morning just to get how the world thinks the United States is doing.
Sometimes I keep up with the songs that they just came out, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Electric Cars film is really up here in the cold and snow. Yeah, you think? Batteries don't work in cold weather.
Oh my God, talking about cars just falling in the snow like that. It's like crazy, dude, how they slide.
So this is one of the things that is going through Congress right now is a law to ban this. The problem is that, so this is one of those things where it's like, so technically, yes, there needs to be AM available, but does need to be available in your car is what they're getting at. And then also they're like, you know, the snarky people are like, well, then it'll just be an AM radio in the car with no FM. But the thing is they don't make chips that aren't both. So yes, this is one of those things where maybe the politicians will actually step in and be like, yeah, no, you can't do that.
No, you
I
can't
doubt
do
it
that,
because the people on the other side of the table, bags of cash, going, we have bags of cash. So every light I've seen here in Vermont has been on flap. Oh, wow. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. And honestly, like the new Ford hybrids, way nicer vehicles. Like we get a lot of the Ford hybrids in, way nicer vehicle. I still think the hybrid is much better than just a straight EV. We just bought one recently for Sue. And okay, so moving on. In that same vein of radio replacement, Kenwood direct replacement finally releases its Nissan kit. Oh my gosh, yay. So if you have been waiting to upgrade your older Nissan Infiniti vehicle with a Kenwood direct or JVC direct replacement radio, guess what? Now you can do it. The kit is finally shipping. So if you got that QX50 and you want to put a new $2,500 to $2,000 to $2,500 radio in it, because your car's 9 years old, 10 years old, you can. Hot damn. The nice thing is you get to keep all your control panels. And, well, I think we all know how the direct replacements work at this point. But, yeah, it's finally shipping. And, of course, you're going to say, well, when is Honda? When is Toyota? No, there's no updates on those. Like, ask me in December.
It's because it's cold, though, so it's little by little.
That's not it. As far as new devices, Nav TV was bought by Mobridge a couple years back. And so the combined technologies of the two have been running amok and doing all kinds of fun things. And they just came out with they've come out with a couple new modules, which is really cool. They have a new AVB piece for GM. They have the new A to B Plus. The new A to B Plus is for newer Fords and GMs that are using A to B technology. This allows you to stock one module to rule the two cars.
That's fantastic.
They're also claiming to have a new ability to reroute the signal back into the dash to power the tweeters and the overheads in the Unleashed Ford system. I have scoured their manuals to try to figure out how they're doing this. It is not clear on what it is, so we'll have to wait until we actually get some information on it that is not what's currently available, because they're claiming it does this, and I want to know how, because yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm sure manuals need to be updated and things like that. They just released it and then they probably put up some of the wrong instructions, and we'll get more. We'll get more soon. But as far as integration goes, it's pretty cool. So that'll be nice for retailers only having to stock one module. I do like their module. They do a much better job with volume control in the Fords. Fords do not have a linear volume. It like tracks up and then shoots up real high as you get towards the volume's end. Whereas they help to level that out so that you have a nice linear volume control as opposed to the other manufacturers. It's one of those things. It always comes up. And so, yeah, I usually sell the more expensive module to avoid that conversation. So that's interfacing and whatnot. In that same thought process, hey, do you need a low cost 11.5 inch Linkswell Android based radio? Well, if you've been wanting one, you're in luck. Second quarter this year, they're going to offer those. So they're Linkswell makes the big 15, 16, 19 inch T-style radios. This is not going to be a T-style radio. This is going to be a regular vertical direct replacement style. They're going back and filling in some of the holes, it seems like, because they've really been running crazy with these giant radios. They are so big now, it's ridiculous. And they're getting more and more expensive because you got a 20-inch screen in your dash. It's
I like the new one that they just came out though. 55 inch.
Yeah, the new 55 inch. Anyways, one thing Linkswell offers over the non-branded competitors of this is that they're here in the United States. They do development here. They do a lot of they do all the testing here. So if you have a problem, there is someone on the other end of this product that you can call and ask or have you assist you, which is really the advantage of Linkswell over some of the other white box stuff. They also do write a lot of their own software. But yeah, really nice bunch of guys. They just won't give me a Mustang radio because there's somebody there that doesn't want to do it. I don't understand it, but hey, sucks to be them. So anyways, there's that. Yeah. It seems like pro audio is all the rage right now. No, I don't know. A lot of manufacturers, I feel, are following suit. There's this other manufacturer, Kicker, that came out with two really big popular SP Pro Audio amplifiers, Warhorse. And it seems like everyone else kind of wants to hey, this is not a bad idea. And it isn't. It's actually a really good idea because you come out with a really big monoblock and a really big 4-channel to go with it. And MTX, who is making the run back to relevance, is there. They've come out with two big pro audio amplifiers that are made to power their new PS
series.
RTX speakers.
Yeah.
RTX amplifiers
with the
PS series speakers. So these are two fairly powerful, like 250 watts by 4, and then a big 3,000 watt mono. If you're an MTX fan, this is MTX. Okay, this is not some company that is labeled MTX. This is they never stopped being MTX. They just went and made money somewhere else for a long time, and they are back throwing their hat into the game. It's new. The son is now in charge. The father passed away, and he's always been a fan of 12 volt. So they're making a run back into the 12 volt world. And so this is not some brand that has stuck a name on. This is MTX. This is the original. They are still the same company they were from back in the day. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you're an old MTX fan, same guys. It's no one new, not some strange Chinese company that hired a guy from the original company and says he's the CEO, but I don't know what he does. It's nothing like that. This is really MTX. Okay. So if you're a fanboy, continue being a fanboy, or they've come out with some. This is the latest in a long line of amplifiers they've introduced. They're also working on DSP stuff. It'll be out later this year. So MTX is definitely something to look at, and if you're following along at home, keep an eye on them for new and exciting stuff to come out.
The BS series are the new Power Sports amplifiers. So yeah.
Okay, so moving on to classic car audio.
I knew it.
Orion is reviving All right, Orion is coming out with some new products. But I've still not seen anybody with their,
It's right there though.
Their pretty, purple amplifier that they say you can get. I still haven't seen one in person. I've been to 2 events where they've had huge. They didn't even have it at SEMA. How do you not have your flagship amplifier at SEMA? It totally blows my mind. Which leads me to believe that
they were there.
Just they what?
Orion
was there at SEMA. They had a huge booth.
Really?
But they didn't have that. Okay, so regardless of that, I want to read you some of this thought process here because it's to me this is the funniest thing in this whole article. Nothing against Orion. It says the made in the USA nostalgia amplifiers. Okay, the made in the USA nostalgia amplifiers. All right, I love that line because then it goes on to say. The 4-channel 4-range Class D amplifiers are made in Korea with a compact footprint. So we're no longer made in the USA. We are nostalgic made in the USA. I love the wording on this. I don't know if it's theirs. It could have just been James putting it together that way. But that's what I took away from it. Now, don't get me wrong. These are compact amplifiers. Listen, I will always be an Orion fan, and I looked at these and I still want one. Okay. I'm not going to pretend like I don't want one. I totally want one. I think they're cool. I just love the look of an Orion amplifier. Always have, always will. So yeah, I think if we really want to go full nostalgia though, we'll go a little farther back and we'll give us the fins all the way around the amplifier. This is the little later design that came out when they had the removable tops. I really don't care for that look as much as I do the classic look. I'd like to see them come back with like the moon and stars like logo. I think that would be really cool. They're nostalgia amps. They're literally the same design from the early 90s. Yeah, with inflation. Yeah, but they're smaller. They're definitely smaller because those amps are way bigger. Yeah, no gold plated. I got a buddy that actually still has the gold plated amps that I sold him with his name engraved on them. So I was like, the GS series is what you're referring to. Anyways, kudos for them for doing that. All right, that. Okay, so before we get to that, if you're in the California area and you're looking to get your game on, Automotive Entertainment, which is JT, is to host the Digital Fab Seminar. So if you're there it's next week. If you're in California, and you want to pay some money to learn some cool 3D CAD stuff, might be something you're interested in doing. It's going to be fun. Looks like they're going to have a bunch of guys there. But yeah, definitely want to check that out. And then also, since we're talking about education, MasterTech Expo to host Wayne Harris, the legendary Terminator hearse, to be displayed at MasterTech. If you've never had the privilege of meeting Wayne Harris, who designs the most amazing box software ever, yeah, it's your loss. He's a really great guy. He's going to be there. Another reason why you want to go to MasterTech Expo. He is a fun guy to talk to. Him and his wife are 2 of the coolest people ever. I had the pleasure of meeting him several times, and then later last year, sometime in 2025, I went out to do a box class at Mobile Solutions where he was there the whole weekend. Got to spend some time with him, had some really good conversations, some classic Orion talk from back in the day because he used to work there as well as Rockford Fosgate. He's the designer. He designed the cemetery, I believe. Anyways, really cool dude. Fantastic guy. It was a lot of fun, getting to know him a lot better. If you'd like to meet him, if you'd like to see this car, you definitely want to come out to MasterTech Expo. And speaking of MasterTech Expo, if you've been on the fence, like, oh my gosh, I want to go. What do I do? Where's my laptop? Why is it not working? No, you don't have to think that. 55 days, 2 hours, and 5 minutes. Take advantage of early bird pricing. That's right. It's still early bird pricing. I'm assuming that's going to end here shortly. Yes, take advantage of it. It's going to be an amazing show. There's a ton of stuff that is going to happen along with the Terminator being there. Of course, the education is second to none. We were just talking about how many different trainers there are, because we were doing some comparison stuff.
There are a lot.
There's a lot of trainers. These are all world-class trainers. These are all experts in their field, and then us. But Huge events. There's going to be a giant Dino's Get Down micro show there. Don't pay attention to the wording.
Giant
Don't
mini.
pay. Mini
Okay.
show. Which will be nice. It's going to be fun. If you'd like to just come out and experience just the show itself without doing the classes, there's a pricing to do that too. Get you lunch. It gets you into the show floor. It gets you into all the competitions so you can see the build off. You can see the Clean Wire Challenge. You can be all part of that. You can talk to all the nerds. You can listen to all the cars. But if you really want to step up your game, then you can register for the classes. Yeah. There is a ton of classes this year. It's going to be a lot of fun, but time is running out. It's 55 days away. That means I have a ton of work to do between now and then. Yay me. Okay, not the page I wanted, but I need to get back to here so I can drop this into place, and then we'll turn this back on. Okay, Pioneer, first of a kind aftermarket radio. It's actually not first of a kind. They actually had a radio that had this last year. So Saphira is what this is kind of called. I think if I'm pronouncing it right, which I might not be because my brain doesn't always work that way. Basically what we got is Pioneer is first to market with a lot of products, and they're always last to market, and they're always designed. They want basically to kill a market. I mean, I don't understand their business mentality. Sometimes it just blows my mind because they come out with some really cool stuff and then they erode the market that it's in and ruin it. So way to go. But they're going to be the first to have Dolby Atmos in their car or in their car stereo. Now, one of the reasons that this is possible is, if you didn't know this, Pioneer's always had the ability to plug a microphone into the radios and do auto tune. I don't know if the new cheaper stuff does it, but the older, higher-end Pioneer stuff used to do that. We used to use it all the time. If you go back and watch some of our classic videos, we show you how we do it, and we do it all the time. The problem was that I'd always set it up for the wrong side of the car, so you'd always have to go in and flip the numbers when you were done. But besides that, it was actually pretty cool. I don't think they expected anyone to actually use it. So it does have a microphone. It can auto-tune itself. Now, the next thing that people talk about is, well, hey, how's it going to do Atmos? Atmos is like 27 speakers, overheads, and all this other fun stuff. Well, yes, that particular one is. But Atmos also plays in your headphones, in case you've forgotten. You have Apple earbuds or Beats, and you do spatial. Guess what? It's 2 speakers. All right, it's you don't have 10 speakers in your earbuds. Not that I've ever seen. There are some with a lot, but not 10. So what we're trying to do here, what they're trying to do here, is replicate that spatial audio in your car using the existing factory locations. It's not a bad idea. Surround sound, basically, okay? So Pioneer, because it's a 4-channel output, because they're dropping radios in, boom, there you go. We're going to add spatial audio to your car. Is it something you need? I honestly don't know what you like in audio, but that's how they're doing it. So Atmos is basically just it's 2-channel front with rear surround is what it is. There's no extra channels. There's no subwoofer config for it. You can add a subwoofer, but it's not part of it from what we can tell. It might be. I don't know. But that's all it is. Now, by saying that's all it is not to diminish what this thing is. But, it could be the future for all we know. We could be witnessing the future right in front of our eyes. Probably not.
I'm sorry, I have my clothes on.
Yeah. Now, the big complaint, if you read the comments in this one, was, hey, I have a better idea. Why don't you make radios that fit in cars?
But they actually work.
No, they're not. So, yeah, there's that. So it's like we're coming out with the newest, coolest tech, but your car's got to be 5 to 10 years old in order to use it. So I don't know if this is even a thing. Like aftermarket radios, I don't know how I feel about them anymore. I want to love them, but I also, what car that came out in 2026 or coming out in 2026 has a radio that I can replace? I don't think one of them. So I think boxes are the future, whether it be a DSP or some kind of interface with FM and AM built into it. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe that's what we'll be doing. We'll have to see how this goes. Hey, and there again, that's the great thing about, you can like what you like and we can like what we like. And it's okay. We can all get along. Yeah, so if you're a Pioneer fanboy and you want to try out Atmos,
let us know how it works.
Yeah, let us know.
No, sure. I mean, seriously.
It works. Yeah. It does come with a price tag. For sure, it's like $1,300 retail, so it's going to be their thing. Maybe a GMC van. No, probably not. No, because it's going to have an integrated gauge cluster and all those other fun things. So, yeah. Anyways, Hey guys, that's the news. Bad news to follow the news. This will be this is the first news of the year, and there will be no news next week.
Why?
I'll be at Mobile Solutions for the hot rod training with my friend Brian Mitchell and Gary Bell, and of course Schmidt will be there because he's running the thing. So there'll be no news next week, which is fine because, like I said, the quantity of news right now is thin. So there'll be an absence there. So no news next week. The week after, though, we'll be back with the news. Even like we're going to Knowledge Fest, which is coming up February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're literally going to get off the plane, come back, do the news. So it ought to be fun. So we're going to miss 1 week of news. I know it's what it is. But like I said, there's not a lot of news right now. So, and it would just be us coming on and talking about your weather, which we know you love doing. Now, if you'd like to see what's happening day to day in the life of Dean and Fernando,
that's right.
Make sure to tune in on Instagram. And apparently, if you follow that show, which we rebroadcast on Mondays, 2 weeks ago, I put one up and it had some choppy audio. I apologize for that at the end if you made it all the way through. I didn't find out about it until much later, and all that data is gone, so I can't go back and fix it. So just when it gets to the point, just stop watching. But I will keep a closer eye on that. I figured out what happened last night. So this week's was fine, I think, and next week's will be great too. Okay. So yeah, but if you'd like to catch it live, Instagram 5 check us out on Instagram. And of course, Saturday we'll be back here. Oh, and then also Wednesday
tomorrow
28th. Wednesday the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
We will have Matthew Palumbo back here in the studio talking about, I have no idea what. He just texted me the other day, says, hey, I'm going to be in town. I said, you want to do a show? And he goes, I would love to. So he's going to come in the 28th. That's a Wednesday. And we'll talk about whatever Matthew wants to talk about. Yep. So it'll be fun. So if you audio control or just how he's doing, what's going on. I know he's going on a cruise here this week. So we won't talk about his cruise. We got enough cruise talk. But anyways, that's the news, guys. We hope you have a fantastic Friday. If we see you tomorrow on the show, fantastic. If not, maybe we'll see you Monday. Go forth, be merry, and have a wonderful day, guys.
Bye, guys.